Good afternoon. We have the topic of climate change, and my team groups are Christopher Rijo, Edward Diaz, Alaya Luna, and Adenauris Felix. And let's start. The climate change includes both the global warming driven by human emission of the atmosphere. The largest driver of warming is the emission of greenhouse gases with like CO2 and methane, the fossil fuel and coal oil and gas. The energy has been in the flow and there is rise of the sky. The temperate by climate feedbacks such as logs on sunfly lightning. In my personal opinion, they have the most terrible attack by the human at the earth. Like we can see that this is the topic area in Africa and a colonial and a mini colonial that they don't have water.
Uh, okay, my name is Edward, and I will talking about the areas is more affecting to climate change or global warming is the sentence. Okay, the first place most affected by climate change is Haiti or Haiti, since in the our hurricane can be generated. The same in the Dominican Republic, but it is not much to climate change. I study say that hurricane can be generated by global warming. Another is Yemen. It's a country that has been really affected by climate change by the bad practice of the government before this and the weakness of institution. Another is Filipina, one of the countries that have posed the most due to global warming in the world. However, it has one of the more polluted base in the world. And another problem that the region has is overpopulation. United Arab Emirates. They can be one of the richest countries. They have problems due to climate change. One of the main problem is the geographic position that there is little drinking water and has heat waves. But being a rich country, they invest in solving that problem. Uh, Another one is Nigeria. Due its location is good in the Gulf of Guinea need technology to withstand global warming. It's also happening with drinking water and overpopulation too. Another one is the island located in the Pacific has suffered many flood over time. The storm that reached a place is increasingly strong, for which the animal in the habitat suffer much more. In the final is Italy is the more population destination in the world and one that suffer from global warming due to major flow. This has reached historic level in recent years, but world is already on the way to solve this. Thank you.
Possible solution for global warming. Possible solution for the global warming. There are many more possible solutions against global warming. Change home light. We can explain to lights once that it's convenient to change the type of light we use the home and at the school as well as workplace and shops because if he use on the pollutes pollute less, we will be helping to reduce the increase in temperatures. You have to drive less. It's the better to use vehicles that do not pollute as much, such as vehicle size, motor size, and electric cars, as well as they use more public or shared transport instead of individual. Um, Reduce of air conditioning and heating. It's better to opt for more ecological solution to heat or cool the house depending of the season from using more blankets to opening at the windows well. Plant trees. Planting a tree is enough to help absorb about 1 ton of CO2 from the atmosphere and um, raise awarenesses. Finally, the should be encouraged to be part of the solution by explaining this to those close to them and spreading the message but of the problem is represent and this possible resolution and applying the 10 within their capacity. Thank you.
Now we go with the personal opinion with Alaya Luna.
Climate change is not a thing today, but a consequence caused for many years. All those consequences and misfortunes occur due to the global warming caused by climate change. If we continue to do anything, we will soon notice the consequences of large scale climate change. We believe that the important thing is to have a lot of information on the subject and to want to contribute to our essential little grain of sand. The first step to change is to change many of our daily habits and harm the environment. This website is related to the definitions, places most affected, and the solutions we need to implement to deal with our environment. Thank you.